Hello, my name's Andrea Hadley-Johnson and I'm really delighted to share the Washing, Dancing, Singing exhibition with you. The exhibition has been co-created, co-produced with some incredible people across the city of Nottingham, working with the Justice Museum to share this amazing collection of archive images. They capture women living and working in prisons across the UK over a period of around 140 years. The photographs are emotive, they're evocative, and people are saying that they're compelling. The black and white images have been presented in groups according to what the women are doing, and we chose to present them in that way because when we shared them with people across the city, they noticed immediately that the women were reading or gardening or caring or nurturing. So we grouped the images by mother, nurture, care, sing, dance, exercise, farm, garden, grow, sew, fix, mend, read, write, learn. We've used yellow on the walls because it's a joyful colour, and as we began to speak with people and enter into this really interesting dialogue about the women, we felt that there were moments of joy and moments of solidarity and togetherness within the photographs that we perhaps hadn't expected. So the yellow prompted discussions around support for one another in society. It prompted discussions around what we can all do as citizens in Nottingham and across the UK to support one another. What privileges we have, recognising our own freedoms and how we might offer a skill to someone to enhance their lives. Some of the discussions were with women at the Women's Centre in Nottingham and a wonderful group of women at Emmanuel House. And from that dialogue came the idea that we might stitch and create pieces of art in response to these photographs. So there were some really interesting human-to-human connections with women today, connecting with the women in the photographs. We don't know why the photographs were taken. We know where they were taken and we know the year that they were taken. We don't know why. We don't know whether the photographer was male or female. We don't know whether they were publicity shots or documentary shots. So that gave us a huge freedom in the way that we might produce this exhibition, but it was also challenging because all of those considerations make a difference to the way the exhibition might be interpreted. We've placed the interpretation in the gallery guide, which enables people to move around the gallery in an unprescriptive way and engage with the images and then read something about life in prison for women throughout that 140-year time span. This exhibition at the Justice Museum is the start of a longer project. It's the start of a journey. Sometimes exhibitions are the manifestation of a project and then they're ended. This is the beginning. We are working in partnership with V21 Art Space to develop a virtual tour of the gallery so that the gallery can go out to people that can't access for many reasons. We'd really like to share this exhibition and these photographs with women living in prison today so that we can include their perspective and their voice, so that we can amplify their opinion. So if people can't come to the room and experience the exhibition, the room can go to them. We've shared these photographs alongside some really startling facts about women within the criminal justice system today. We as an organisation are learning a lot as we work through this research process. So we hope that these photographs go back to store eventually with a much more robust provenance, that we know much more about them. We have the voice of the people of the city, and we have opinion, we have perspective, so that when we share them again in the future, we have much more information to support them. Some of the facts, such as 60% of women within the criminal justice system today are or have been victims of domestic abuse, is startling, heartbreaking. And some of the women that we've been working with have begun to stitch some of those facts as a response. So a quiet activism approach to sharing those figures and those facts and hoping that there's some empathetic connections with the women in these photographs today. Bev Baker and I, on behalf of the Justice Museum, would like to thank all of the incredible people that have offered thoughts and ideas, from the full team at the initial ideation sessions, people on the street that encountered the photographs, the peer support group at the Women's Centre, Emmanuel, the women's group at Emmanuel House, Kim Errington and the Make to Make creative activists, every single person that has supported this really incredible project, and of course the Arts Council for funding the exhibition. Thank you.